bring you a special report.
Welcome to Global Gang Podcast, episode 38. I am your host, Alec Hunter, joined today by Anthony Jamo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Teister Daisetsu.
What is up, my dudes?
And our guest this week is WoundedOx.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So if you guys don't know WoundedOx, we're just going to go ahead and start off by giving him a shout out here on Twitch. Alright. My typing is so great.
Yay!
Alright. Also, want to make sure my chat box is all messed up, so we're going to have chat be off for a minute while I fix that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. So jumping into this, so Ox, whenever we have a guest on for the first time, we always ask them 4 questions, so we're going to jump right in here. First one is, how and when did you get into Dokkan Battle?
I got into Dokkan the first week it came out, actually. For Global, that is.
Super early adopter.
Yep.
Ooh, just like me, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, so like my friend and I used to play just a match 3 anime collector game, and then he's like, hey, you heard about this game that came out, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z? I was like, oh, I'm in. And ever since that, never looked back. Logged in almost every single day. I maybe took like a month hiatus off of it because I got shafted and I was a little mad, but yeah, ever since then I've been back on.
Right on.
This sounds like my life story if I was a guest. Because I literally fell in the same boat. I'm not even kidding. So for me it was a little different. I started playing Dokkan a week after its initial release. My brother had told me about it. And I was like, dude, I probably am not going to enjoy it. Because I was like heavy into playing like Tenkaichi G3 and just games for PlayStation 2 then. So then I pick up Dokkan a week after it's done. And I took a month off as well from the game, which is kind of ironic. Not because of Shaft. Well, it was partially because of Shaft and also because my internet got shut down for a month. So I was still able to play Dokkan every now and again. And I just like refused to log on like consecutively. But I would log in like every other day with like using my phone or whatever. And I was just like, nah, dude, I don't know if I really want to keep playing. So it was an interesting thing for a while there, because I only really ever played Dokkan when I have like actual internet access. I didn't like using my data like for Verizon and shit to do that. Or at least at the time, because they were overcharging me as fuck. They're like, dude, you know your data cap is going over. What the fuck are you guys doing? And I'm like, Dokkan.
It's just funny how far technology's come, right? Because I mean, you have like now it's all pretty much unlimited data plans, but
yeah,
at that time, I was at the same boat.
Right on. So keep in mind that, we're aware that this does change depending on, when you're asked. But currently, what is your favorite unit in the game?
Ooh. What is my favorite unit in the game? Probably Future Saga Technique Trunks. That man has gotten me through so much content in the game. From Super Battle Road to he fits on a lot of legendary Goku event teams, so probably that and its flexibility just for being either Future Saga or just in general a 120 super lead. Probably has to be my favorite unit.
Fantastic unit, good choice. All right, so we all have our wish list, so what new features or units would you like to see added to the game?
So a couple features that I really would like to see is something like maybe a type of raid battle. So we had, that Perfect Cell kind of raid battle, or like the Omega Shenron one way back in the day. But I would like to see something where maybe like with your friends list that you are taking down kind of like you're taking down a raid boss and your team, it is very difficult. So like your team cannot completely beat it, and you have to rely on your friends kind of to chunk away at its health too. I don't know. I think something like that would be kind of a neat feature, just to interact with like your friends list a little bit more,
Especially if they could do it like set it up in real time and make it almost like a turn-based combat system where like I would go, and then the boss would go, and then like you would go,
Right.
and then somebody else on the team would go.
Yeah, so what I'm kind of referencing towards that is, I don't know if anyone, I used to play a lot of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and they had a raid system exactly like you were describing. That was one of my favorite things. Like, I love raid battles and MMOs, anything like that, so I think something like that would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. I'd play that.
Oh yeah.
Let's be real, unless it's PvP, I'd play anything in Dokkan.
Yeah. I don't know how PvP would really work.
I firmly believe PvP would kill this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
That raid thing sounds like a very complex, like, chain battle, except where we can actually interact. So that sounds kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Because chain battle just seems boring, just going for damage output.
Oh, we'll get to that. All right, so final question. Do you have any upcoming projects or videos that you'd like to promote?
I appreciate that, but actually, no. Right now, I'm kind of taking a little bit of a hiatus from from streaming and whatnot. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm working on stuff for grad school right now, and with work, I really just don't have the time to do any of that kind of stuff right now.
So, burning question then: is your Twitch channel lying when it says you're streaming on Thursday?
Yeah, it's lying. I need to upload that.
All right.
You are a liar.
I know.
So, guys, make sure that you follow WoundedOx on Twitter and Twitch. Let's see here. On Twitch, he is WoundedOx, and on Twitter, he is OxWounded.
Yeah.
So
that's funny. I made the WoundedOx account, right? And then I realized I linked it up to like the wrong email and stuff, and I tried to delete it and remake it, and then it wouldn't let me have the handle even though I deleted it. So I was like, gosh, dang it. But yeah, I would appreciate any follows on Twitter as well as just Instagram. That's really where I post things to nowadays. So.
And you're WoundedOx on Instagram as well?
Joe_WoundedOx, yeah.
Joe_WoundedOx. All right, guys, we're going to have links in the description if you're watching on YouTube. That will be below. But let's get into this week's news. So here's the list of events that are going on right now. A lot of these are just returning events with nothing new added to them, so we will kind of just breeze over those because I'm sure you're all very familiar with these.
Yeah.
First up, we're going to talk about Chain Battle. How many people here hate it?
So I don't hate it necessarily. It just, for me, it's boring. Like, ironically enough, so this is gonna be going to what happened in the Discord this morning for us. I saw that Omni was like, dude, imagine hitting like over 100k damage and not even make it top 50%. Ironically enough, I did the same thing he did.
The 100 million.
And I ended up in top 50%. Well, yeah. And I ended up in only top 50%. I was like, God damn, man. Like, I felt his pain there, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go through all 5 steps. Just do what I got to do. And then maybe never return to it. Or obviously, I'll go back to it. But, like, I was just like, nah, you know what? One time, you know, just get through the first, like, 5 that you do, and then just, you know, go about the rest of my day and other stuff that I had to do with Dokkan. But it's not bad.
I, for one, actually really enjoy Chain Battle. I don't think it's really exciting. It is boring, but I just like that it's something different to do, right? It's something outside of doing just a mission or an EZA. Like, I enjoy team building aspects. So for me, it's kind of, I'd say like, I 60% liked it. More than half. I think it's good, but it could use some work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like it though. It's not.
No, that's.
I'm rather
100%.
indifferent on it because it has nothing to do with my box, and like it has nothing to do with the effort I've put into building up my account. It has everything to do with what my friends have done.
True.
So, I don't know. I'm happy I hit my 100 million. I'm still going to do it 5 times every day to build up that cumulative, because there are quests to do cumulative damage. There's quests to do up to 100 million in a single go. There's quests for doing it. I think there's dailies for doing it 5 times a day. So, I mean, just make sure you guys are doing it every day.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't freak out about trying to hit the top 1%. Yeah, the rewards are nice, but this one's built in a way that the scores are going to be a lot higher than the last one. And so I don't know how easy it's going to be for people to fight their way into that upper echelon this time around. What do you think, Ty?
To be fair, when it comes to that, like, we also have to take into account that the first chain battle that we got was a brand new one between the two. This one has had enough time to, like, be out there and digest, in the sense. So they had more time to kind of, like, get the teams going. So that's where I say, like, yes, it makes sense that we're seeing a lot of people hitting high scores. I haven't touched it yet, but I'm the type of person where if you're going to give me something for doing a minimal amount of work, I'll take it. It's free stuff. That's how I feel about it. And I get people's frustrations about it, and it's all on your friends and stuff. But at the same time, like, regardless, you're still getting free stuff. You're not getting the top gross, like, stuff, but, you know, I'm just in the boat of where I think people, you know, you're getting the stuff so long as you hit the 100 mil.
Yeah.
Which, in this one, it's not hard from what I'm seeing. I still gotta do it, but, yeah.
Unless you're like me and you don't have GoPros. So I'm very useless to all the people in my friends list.
That's, I don't think it's so much. Okay, so GoPros I don't think is as much a detriment to your support thing.
Oh no, he's not. 100%.
It's a detriment that you don't have him as an attacker, because even at 55%, he has the highest attack stat and he's on all three categories. He absolutely destroys as far as damage goes. Because mine, I think he has 2,000 attack more than the agility rainbow family Kamehameha Gohan that I have. And I messed around with a couple of different ones this morning, and it doesn't even come close. You almost have to have GoPros as your attacker if you're going to place in, I would say, probably over 15%.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. No, I'm kidding.
like for me right now, like I haven't set it up or anything like that, and I'm gonna like set up basically what's going on, and it does, from what I'm looking at from on the screen, honestly, pretty easy peasy.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. The extreme side I feel like is a lot worse this time around.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like you only really have like those who blue support rather than like red.
Yeah, perfect cell.
Yep.
Yeah. Mainly just take cells
too.
if you're daring enough just to have that extra like boost in it. You could take the LR.
I took every cell that I had on Kamehameha, slapped him on there, and then I put the LR black on there just because I had one spot left.
Yep.
But yeah, the family Kamehameha units are really the stars of this show as far as what you're looking for inside of your links. The more of those units that you can find, both awakened and unawakened, especially if the unawakened ones are rainbowed as well as the awakened ones, you know, super whales. They're going to be what carry you. They're going to be the units that you're looking for when it comes down to your counter. When you pick your 3 units, it honestly does not matter which 3 family Kamehameha units you pick, because they basically all share the same links.
Right.
That's why they're so good for your pick 3 part.
Yeah.
So.
See, that's what I'm trying to look at now, is which ones I should do for, like, in general.
And the good thing too is, if you've been playing for a while, you should have probably all of them rainbowed at this point, because all the tickets that we get are always just family Kamehameha for every like ticket celebration that you get for free. So that's
and they just gave us one of each like a week and a half ago.
For free in the Bobby's treasure,
Yeah, so like I have all 3 of the EZA ones rainbowed, and then my unawakened ones are at 0%, and I still think that it's pretty useful to have those on there even at 0% compared to some of the other units that I have that are in all 3 categories but have, you know, potential investment, because they do have that bonus of being an advantageous character.
Right.
Yeah, like when you have the trunks, for example, on that. I was like, you know, just generally. It's not something that you're gonna take when you actually go to your like 3 characters you have to select.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, when you're looking for the support units that you're gonna take, you're looking to, with your connector unit, match as many links, categories, and colors as possible. So if you're sitting there and the guy has, you know, the Strength Goku, the Strength Goten, and then the unawakened versions of both of those, and then he's sitting on 2 copies of the Go Bros, whether, you know, the LR and the TUR or whatever, you will want to use a strength character to link to that, because you get added bonus based on the number of matching colors between your connector and your support that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it all factors into the calculations at the end. There is a spot right above your power bar, and I probably should have loaded up my game for this, but I didn't think I was going to go into this. There's a spot above your power bar where you can click and you can look at how many links, how many categories, and how many colors that you have. They break it up and they give you numbers. You want all of those numbers to be as high as possible. Like, so you're going to end up with, like, let's say 33 shared links. So you're going to end up with, you know, 25 shared categories and 3 shared colors, you know, that kind of thing. You want the total of all of those things to be as high as possible, to do as much damage as possible. Then the thing you really want to look at after that is rainbowed units. The more rainbowed units there are on a squad, the more damage they're going to do overall, the more they're going to boost you up. So it really is more dependent on what your friends have than on what you have, except when it comes to the attacking unit.
Right.
So I gotta ask, like, what would be your best bets when it comes to, like, extreme then?
Perfect
Just all perfect cells.
All perfect.
Like I said, all I did was I took every cell that was on Kamehameha and I put it down there. Whether it was SR, SSR, TUR, it didn't matter to me. It was just every cell that I had, because of the number of links that they share, the number of category, or the fact that they all share Kamehameha, and they all share several other categories. And then I think I had 9 of them, so my last slot I gave to the advantageous unit, the LR Goku Black.
Okay, so for me, like, as I'm looking for it, because box, that's keep in mind to everybody too, is that everybody's box is different, so you gotta look at different units too. So for me, I had 6 for cells, so I went ahead and subbed 2 Goku Blacks in there. I'll put the advantageous unit in there, but I'm still looking for like a 10th slot.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose is a good one.
Rose will match links, so that way if you end up, you know, if somebody takes it and they get stuck with all of your
Goku Blacks,
at least then they have a bunch of shared links and categories they can use. Let's see here. Adam Knack in chat just asked if super attack level matters, and yes, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, technically, if you're using rainbow units, you're gonna have to have those units at SA10.
Well, I mean,
or higher, depending on the
like,
EZA.
okay, so let's say you're talking about the free family Kamehameha ones that you got, like, just last week. Do you want to invest hidden potential into those, and, you know, invest super attack into those if you've already got those units rainbowed? No.
Well, yeah, of course.
It matters, but it doesn't matter enough for you to waste precious resources on spare units.
Yeah, don't waste all their Kais, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah. Don't waste your orbs. That's really what
and
I'm
don't
trying
waste
to
your
say.
orbs
Don't
either.
waste the
Well, yeah,
orbs.
don't waste your orbs either. But yeah, like I was planning on rainbowing them, and I'm just like, dude, why? First and foremost, I'm like, why would I rainbow them? Because I'm not gonna lie, way before I started investing in Goku and Goten, I think it is. Because I upgraded Gohan last, like the one that you got. Because obviously I already had them all rainbowed, so I had to buy them Baba's Treasure regardless. I could still rainbow and SA10 the Gohan without having, like, with already having the 140 EZ8 version of him that's rainbowed. I could still SA10 him and still get enough pads unlocked to rainbow a second one. Goten, I could still get all his pads unlocked and maybe like SA5 at most. And Goku, I just started training all the father-son Gokus the family trio Gokus just to raise SA of all my other Gokus. But I could have literally SA10 and rainbowed all of them. That's how much I've pulled them in the years I've played this game. I'm just like, dude, no. It's so annoying.
I'm with you there. I have excess of all of them.
So, again, Adam asks if you don't have Go Bros for the attack character, who should you use? I have found that this Gohan, if you have him rainbowed and EZA'd, is the highest attacking unit of the advantageous characters at 16,183. Maybe it's... Oh no, the Goku technically has higher attack by like 100 points, but he's not on all three categories, so I think this Gohan would be your best bet.
Yeah, the Gohan's the second best bet if you don't have Go Bros.
Okay.
And then Go 10.
By the by, just got to point out, hit 106 mil.
Okay, so 106 mil, so you are in the top, what, 23%?
Let me see. Yeah, 21 to 35%. Top 24 in general.
Okay, alright.
So not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so any other thoughts on this chain battle, guys? Any other tips you want to give out before we move on to the next topic?
9.
Oh, I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
Okay. So,
Cool.
what? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a lot easier than the Boo one that we had last. I feel like so.
Significantly. So next up is the Extreme Z area for the Saiyan Saga, which is the free-to-play Raditz, the AoE unit. I just did this morning, and it was pretty easy. Like, you can't make a cohesive team. Don't think you're going to make a team that has everybody under the same leader skill, because it's not going to happen.
It was easy. Hey!
Hey! But no, seriously, my team, I used the Tech Kaioken Goku as my leader. I used Int Raditz, Strength Giant Raditz, 8-bit Goku, obviously the Int Nappa, and then somebody else. Oh, Krillin. Prime Battle Krillin in the last lot. So I had 2 characters on my team who weren't under any leader skill at all. And you're forced to use the Raditz as your friend. So, you know, you only have really one leader skill working for you for most of these units because, well, I don't know. I know both Raditzes are low-class warrior. 8-bit Goku is low-class warrior. Is Kaioken Goku? I don't think he is.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's not. Even though Vegeta spends the whole fight calling him a low-class warrior, so whatever.
Goku outshined them. That's why Goku outshined them.
It's because he had Kaioken.
Goku secretly knew he wasn't low class. You know, Goku's like, you want to see low class, Vegeta? I'll give you low class.
Plus
Send
side,
you off in your Saiyan space pod, dude. Get out of here.
positive note on this is we actually get to use the 8-bit characters.
Yeah. Finally, right?
Right?
Yeah, let's not talk about the aneurysm that is Moon Nappa.
I mean, but the Moon Nappa medals are so
Moon
easy.
Nappa medals.
Hey, it's easier now because they added a category boost.
Yeah, they did.
So it's a lot nicer.
Yeah, I actually had missions to do on
this
that.
is so hard for him to accept.
Like, and I had to go back into that event and run that stage again today. And I'm like, just shoot me, just kill me. I don't even want to be here.
No.
I don't want to spend the 15 stamina I need to get 2 missions done. Like, I don't want to be in this stage at all.
He needed the 2 minutes, chat, to talk about it. He didn't want to bring it up, and he's like, "No, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna bring it up because I have to make this point."
I hate that stage. Anyway, so the easy area is not bad. Prepping for the easy area sucks only in the event of Moon Nappa medals, because fuck Moon Nappa medals.
I wish that this category, like having to get those to LR, Vegeta, and Nappa was absolutely the worst.
Yeah.
You needed like 7 or 10 of them. I don't remember. It was terrible.
Really? You need Moon Nappa medals for this guy?
Yes, for
I'm so glad I
LR.
never pulled it.
Vegeta and Nappa. Yeah, I did not know that. It was absolutely terrible. And now I see that there's
7 of them.
Yeah,
7
yeah.
of them. Luckily,
7.
I've been buying them from Baba Shop, so I have like 12.
Yeah. I farmed all 7 of those. It took me like 4 stamina refreshes. It was ridiculous.
Dude, the first time this event came around, back on my old account, and I've told this story, so you guys are probably sick of hearing this. So, I needed 1 Moon Napa medal, and I spent 3 days using that before I got 1 to drop. It was like Friday morning until like late Sunday night before the damn thing dropped.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god. I was raging. My wife was like, you don't need the medal. I need the medal! Yeah, it was bad. Fuck Moon Napa medals.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. So, let me get back to the list here. Do you guys have any other like ideas for teams that you could put together? I mean, you could probably throw
all the LRs.
All the
Heck,
LRs.
W.
Just do it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Under
no
TN.
lead. Under no lead.
Under TN. Get all attack and defense.
Yeah, why not?
No key.
No key.
Who needs key anyways?
Man, those were the dark days of Dokkan right there.
Those were the dark. No. This was the dark day of Dokkan right here. Leader skill 150% hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, just use him as your leader, dude. Easy.
Hey.
Defense, you just need those hit points.
We're gonna damage sponge this whole run. Now
But
without
like-
defense, you're not.
I kind of threw a slight team together before. It wasn't great, but it did whatever. You could literally run, what was it, Goku's family? You could run a Tech Goku, and then obviously run fucking Raditz, the Kaioken Goku. You could, you could run 8-bit
You can't
Goku.
run this Goku, the physical Kaioken Goku, with the tech Kaioken Goku.
Oh yeah,
Right.
true. Yeah, never mind.
So-
Fuck it.
Yeah, but that's basically what I did. You know, was the tech Kaioken Goku, both Raditzes, and then 8-bit Goku, and then the last 2 slots, one has to be Nappa, and then the other one I just chose Krillin because he's kind of self-sufficient on ki.
Or technically, you could even do. Isn't Krillin a physical lead?
No,
No,
just
he's
Earthlings.
just Earthlings.
There was one of the units on there that was the physical lead.
This Vegeta.
So yeah, you could use that Vegeta. You could put Krillin on the team, and right there, like already, you're gonna beat that fucking thing into the ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then you could, just as extra fodder and stuff, you could put your physical Kaioken Goku, and then just put whatever, and then you could,
Raditz, your Moon Nap.
yeah. And then from there, just fill it up with Vegeta's family, because that's what you're gonna put on there afterwards, anyway.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of different ways you can go about it, but I don't think there's any way with any of these units that you can get an actual leader skill to cover everybody.
No, and that's pretty typical with all the EZA areas.
I mean, technically, you don't even need a team of 6 units. You can go in there with just some core units and wipe the floor with it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then let Cybermen do the rest. Not even joking. So, but there are stones, total of 3. Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
But the big thing is make sure you get it done because we're gonna need this unit for Prime Battle Goku.
Correct.
Mhm.
You don't just need the unit. You need the unit fully awakened, fully EZA'd, and rainbowed.
Yep.
That's the same for every unit that goes on that team. They have to be rainbowed. They have to be completely done.
Yep.
So, in fact, we can look at that really quick. Give me just a second.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, we're going off script, kids.
Yay!
I
My
love
Well,
it.
bad.
since we're doing that,
My fault.
Taisha, do you want to tell WoundedOx about your story before until you realized he was muted?
Oh yeah. So story yesterday from stream while we're waiting for Alex stuff. Yesterday, me and JMO got into a laughing fit on stream because we were playing Genshin Impact. First mention this stream, count it. And literally, I can't remember what we were talking about before, but all you hear is JMO go, "I'll beat you down." Just like, wait, what?
Yeah, so I shot a hilly churl in the head with Fischl, and he camped behind a rock. He would not rush at me. So I'm just ADSing in with the arrow, and I start just walking left, and I'm just like, "Pike you down." Then Tasha just started dying of laughter.
I legitimately cried. I was dying.
Okay, so just quick little prep guide here for Prime Battle Goku. You have to have the LR Zamasu Goku. You have to have this cooler, who I don't think is even out yet for us.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he? Oh, it's the Frieza who hasn't. Yeah, Frieza hasn't gotten his awakening for us yet, is what it is. So there's just this cooler, the Lord Slug from the story event, the Fusion Android 13 that EZAs through the battlefield medals. This Frieza who hasn't had an awakening yet, and then of course the Raditz that we just did. They all have to be awakened in Rainbow, from what I heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
To beat
So-
that.
Wait, is that Tech 13 or in?
That's Tech 13.
Tech.
The free
Oh,
one.
dude, I
it's-
still have not had that done. Wow.
Dude, they've made
Get
it
it
so
done.
easy. It'll take you like at worst, a couple of days if you're doing it slow. You can do it in one day if you really hammer it out.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? Just get incredible gems and get them from Papa's shop, or?
No, you farm them up on stage 14-8 on hard, not Z hard. Hard.
Okay.
I clicked on the wrong one.
No, that's fine.
Let me
that's
double
fine.
check, make sure I've got the.
I have to rainbow that Lord Slug too. Actually, I haven't even done that
I
yet.
have them. I just gotta rainbow them.
Yeah.
So you
I just-
can
My
purchase.
orbs are dead.
Okay, so you farm up the SR from 14-8 on normal or hard. Hard has the better
Mhm.
drop rate. And then you have to farm up all of his awakening medals, which come from all over the place, and that's so much easier now that they've fixed that.
Yeah.
But this version is what he awakens into first, and you can buy 4 copies of this for 100 gems each in the Incredible Gem Shop.
And that would be your dupe paths.
Yep, that
Yeah.
can be your dupe paths.
Okay.
And then he uses 7 of the Ultimate Clash medals.
Which I have more than enough.
Yep, to go up to Fusion Android 13, and then he EZAs, which I'm sure you've already
Oh,
completed that.
yeah. I'm aware of his EZA. Yeah, I just haven't been able to do it. Well, I have him done. I have the medals, I think, for it. I just don't have him at SA10 or anything, so I gotta do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like,
I gotta work on that cooler.
yep. So if you guys want to, you can jump
Cooler.
over to the wiki. You can look up Prime Battle Goku and click where it says Extreme Z Battle in his thing, and it'll show you down at the bottom all of the characters, and you can click on them to figure out where you need to go to farm those characters and what you need to do to get that done. Because that should be coming at the end of December.
Yeah.
Because I believe someone said the 2000th day of operation for Global is going to be December 25th of 2020. I have not personally checked, but that's what I've heard.
I believe it.
So, but let's talk about what happened to Raditz.
Oh yeah.
So, after Raditz awakens and you get him fully EZA'd and up to his Super Attack 15, he's low class warrior category key 4, hit points and defense 60%, attack 100%, or int type key plus 3 stats 50%. Super attack causes supreme damage to all enemies and lowers defense by 40% for 3 turns. Passive skill becomes attack and defense plus 80% at the start of turn. Second part is key plus 6, attack and defense plus 60%, and super class enemies attack and defense minus 10% when facing 2 or more enemies. Link's skills are the Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, coward, brutal beatdown, nightmare, prepared for battle, shatter the limit. Categories are low class warrior, pure Saiyans, Goku's family, terrifying conquerors. Ox, what do you think of this upgrade to this unit?
World Tournament monster.
Right?
Absolutely necessary World Tournament if you don't have any of the summonable prime units that you want to run for that.
Right. I mean, you put Krillin and Raditz on a team. I mean, under 1000 Day Goku, or even under Super Battle Road Goku, the all types 100%. Those two together will do decent work in the World Tournament. They're not going to go and steamroll it like LR Broly or a loaded up LR Nappa would do. But those two working together definitely are going to carry you through the World Tournament.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As a free to play unit, like this guy's awesome.
Tystra?
I've always liked the Raditz unit. I've always thought that if you didn't have a lot of AoE, you would have to build around the Raditz because I felt like he was such a good unit in general. Now, granted, obviously with the introduction of physical Krillin, the Prime Battle, it really put an outdate to this unit, but I'm glad he got an EZA. Like, it's definitely not one that wasn't deserved. And I truly feel that people should farm this unit up. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't do the EZA.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you agree?
Do you agree?
Okay.
I mean, he's necessary for LR Goku. We know that.
Well,
so
yeah,
even if like just regarding like his previous stats to his EZA, he gets a lot better. I mean, he adds a new leader skill, like a secondary part of his leader. He has better percentage for 3 turns, and then he also gains defense on his passive that he doesn't have on his normal. So
absolutely.
Yeah. His
it really
Rainbow
becomes a lot better. Like they really did Raditz justice after Krillin. To be honest,
this is absolutely the second best Raditz in the game.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And he's
Well, I mean,
free.
there's not much
Nothing's gonna
competition. There's not much competition.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
when you put him up against Tech Raditz, it's no freaking contest.
Wait, I thought the best Raditz was straight giant
No,
form.
the
I'm
Great
just
Ape
kidding.
Raditz? No. He's cool. Don't get me wrong. He's cool, like, if you like, I don't know, an open dumpster outside of your bedroom window. You know.
But yeah, no, his EZA stats after, like, when he's fully rainbowed, like, he's really, like, high up there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
His stats are
14,000
pretty
attack for a
janky.
free-to-play unit's really good.
Like, he's a meanie. He's a meanie man.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
140% attack buff too.
Just get the... There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
So, I mean, obviously, if you guys have watched this show for any length of time, you know that we're going to tell you if it's a free-to-play unit, you should farm it up. But this guy is literally required for one of the best units in the game. Like, no joke, guys. Prime Battle Goku is a top-tier unit when he gets his EZA. He's trash now, but he's top-tier after his EZA.
It's about time that they gave him some love after being the first LR ever in the game.
Dude, he was such a hassle to get when he first came out.
Yeah, no, he really was. Dude, I still used him for a good portion of the meta in, like, way past 3 year. He was still a part of my main tech team.
He was one of my... Yeah, when Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku came out, the Super Technique League, he was always on my team, and he was one of my first units to hit over a mil. So...
I'm glad someone else kept respecting that kid.
Put some respect on it.
Alright. So, next returning event is Spread Love Magical Girl Fighters, and no, we did not get the Rosie and Kakunsa. I didn't think we were going to. Did anybody think we were going to?
I was hoping for some Cocoons of WAP. That super attack.
Yeah. No luck. No dice.
No dice, sorry. The additional stage was not added to the game, so this is here just so you can farm these Maiden's Love medallion thingies for Launch and Oceanus. So let's just jump right in and talk about Launch. She awakens into blue-haired Launch, but does not have a different name, so you cannot run her with her unawakened version, which makes me sad.
Yeah.
Were they ever different names though? Like in
They
general?
should be. One should be Launch parenthesis blue hair. The other should be Launch parenthesis yellow hair or gold hair or blonde hair, whatever. They should be 2 different names so I can run them together so I can make OP humanoid teams, okay? Or Earthling teams.
Fair enough.
all
I won't disagree with you. Well, I won't. No, I shouldn't say I wouldn't disagree. I won't argue with you.
So, blue hair Launch doesn't matter because she's a turn 1's transformation unit. So we're just going to jump right into blonde Launch. Peppy Gal's category key plus 3 stats 120%, because if you gave Peppy Gals anything more than 120%, they'd be the best team in the game.
They kind of already are.
They kind of already are.
What's funny is one of my buddies who's not like super like smart in Dokkan. He's like, oh yeah, you know, Wicked Bloodlines and Terrifying Conquerors is really good. And I go, but you know what's really fucking good? Peppy Gals. And he looked at me like I was fucking crazy. I'm like, dude, trust me.
Dude, I preach the gospel of Peppy Gals. I mean, Peppy Gals carried me through Extreme Super Battle Road. I used Peppy Gals for Super Int.
Oh yeah.
On Extreme Super Battle Road. It's so good. Like, Int Brienne is so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyway, so getting back to launch. She causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns. Her passive is a small novel. So she has attack and defense plus 120%. That's first part. Second part, key plus 3 plus an additional attack and defense plus 60%. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance, 50%? Yeah, 50% of becoming a super attack, and a high chance, 50%, of performing a critical hit for 6 turns from the start of turn. Next part of the passive, seals the attacked enemy's super attack when there's another Peppy Gals category ally attacking in the same turn. Link's skills are Battlefield Diva, Flee, Metamorphosis, Berserker, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, Shattering the Limit. Categories are Peppy Gals, Transformation Boost, DB Saga, and Earthlings. JMO, thoughts?
I mean, other than the fact that like her super attack is only a 10% difference, that's kind of it. I don't even actually. What does she do normally? Because I have this unit, I just never awaken. Sneezes and switches. Oh yeah, so she literally just transforms and launch. No, actually, I think it's a really good unit though. You get the attack and defense plus 20%. Obviously, on Brienne teams, this character's probably gonna be stupid dumb. Also, with the 50% chance of becoming a super, and then also a 50% chance of performing a critical hit, it's actually kind of nice. With like Link's 10 on her on a Peppy Gals team, if you really wanted to just run her for like the lulz, because I don't know what people are running on it. At least right now. I don't know if she's even a staple in like my current Peppy Gals team. Then again, I don't really have any category teams like built on my account because I still run monos as like my first like six decks or whatever. Or
Stuck
7.
in a 4-year-old meta.
Yeah, no, dude, I really am. Like literally, deck 1 is mono strength, deck 2 mono AGL, mono. You know, and this all super types too. Then it's tech, then it's then it's physical, and then it's like 2 categories, and then it's like, okay, well, there you go, dude. So no, I always pull apart my category teams, and I always have like that one. So my last deck, which I think is 7 or whatever, is always a free to play team. The one just before, after all my monos, is always a pay to play team. That's kind of how I always work that. So. Right now, I have Majin Buu Saga built because I just got done using Majin Buu Saga to destroy Cooler, which has nothing to do with launch. But I awakened 2 Thouser's to rainbow my Thouser, the SSR one that people don't hold on to for whatever reason. Just because he Dokkan awakens, I got him to rainbow. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, no, launch is really good. Launch is really good. Over. Had nothing to do with what I was talking about, but launch is really good. Very OP.
very, very OP. So, Tysher, what do you think about hidden potential for this character?
Hidden potential? So you're already getting the 2 additional attacks as it is. So you definitely want to invest in a little bit of crit. At the same time, though, that's what's so weird about this unit is that for the first 6 turns, you're getting crit.
Yeah.
Like... So literally, I would say a little bit more crit, just because after that 6 turns, if you're going for a longer battle, you know, go for a little bit more crit than additional. If you really want to do the truth thing or the Alec thing and invest that 3 dodge, honestly, pretty decent thing to do. Like, I don't normally say that, but this unit does basically everything in the hidden potential system. So investing in a little bit of dodge would not be a bad idea for this character.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
It's these fucking Peppy Gals units, dude. Like, I can't get over this.
We just gotta stop, like, you know, When it's Peppy Gals, we just don't discuss, dude. Just do it, dude. Like, just do it. It's always great, dude.
Why do you
no
think
matter what, it's great.
I'm the thirsty boy for a reason. I'm just saying, Peppy Gals, best fucking team.
They really are.
They are, and there's that point where there's so many good Peppy Gals units that like you don't even know what team to build because you have to leave some out.
Well, that's the thing is like you can put Peppy Gals in so many places like Dragon Ball Saga. You can drop Peppy Gals all over that. Earthlings, you can drop Peppy Gals all over that. Transformation boost. They even have a transformation boost lead in Ribrianne.
Yeah.
You know, you could run a transformation boost Peppy Gals team. I don't know. You could just drop them anywhere you want. Like it's so crazy. And this launch, like, has no right to be as good as she is. And I think you could say that about. No, seriously, for her role in the show. Okay, for what it is that launch did in the show, the comic relief character has no right to be this good. It's right up there with every other Peppy Gals unit has no right to be as good as they are. There's no reason LR, Kale, and Khalifa should be as good as they are.
All right, in the words of Launch, hey! No, I'm besides the point, blue hair launches May, okay?
She giving Tien that good web. All I'm gonna say. Tien
forgot about her just like Toriyama did.
Yeah. But no, like in all honesty, this unit is far too good for what the character like was in general in the anime. Launch will always hold a special place in my heart because I love Dragon Ball Saga in general. But just the ridiculousness of this unit is just I can't even put it into words.
She does it all.
She does. She does it all. Except not. When you get in that hidden potential system, you won't have to worry about that.
So, going back to hidden potential for just a second, the fact that she's a physical unit means she automatically has 5 additional.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she is going to be doing additionals. It's gonna happen. So I would actually argue that you would give her 5 additional from that, and then evenly distribute the rest between crit and dodge.
I can agree to that.
Yeah,
because you're already launching 3 attacks in general.
You've already got a ton of crit in the first 6 turns. Most fights don't last longer than 6 turns, so you give yourself that extra dodge because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean the only part that she lacks in really is defensive capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, but even then, she's getting 180% in total.
This is true.
Yeah,
it's literally 120 and then an extra key plus 3 and an additional 60% attack and defense. Like what the fuck? That's not even fair. Like you put that on Cooler, like or put that on Gohan or anything else, and that unit like already is the best TUR. This unit under certain circumstances should be top tier.
Nah, Supreme holds that back. No immense.
Yeah, the Supreme damage does hold her back.
Well, I'm talking about passive only.
Right,
I'm talking about strictly passive. I'm not going by Supreme damage. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Well, like it's the same thing. Like when I talk about free to play Cumber, you know, I talk about the fact that I really like his kit, and that if he had summonable stats, he would be a god tier unit.
Yeah.
Because of what he does. This is the same thing here. The whole Peppy Gals roster is like this. Like if you go through and you look at it, when they are put with other Peppy Gals, they are literally god tier characters, and they have no freaking right to be. And I love it.
Yep.
I love it so much. I love Peppy Gals.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Peppy Gals that we love, is this technically even a girl? Like that's not the final.
I technically don't count this because she's a trap in a different way than normal traps are.
This is the ultimate in catfishing right here.
Yeah, this is literally like you go on freaking Omegle and a dude is like staring at the wall with his back to you, and you're like, "Oh hey babe, what's up?" And he turns around and it's some dude like with freaking Squidward nose going on. I don't count her. She could stay off my goddamn team.
Squidward nose.
Squidward nose, dude.
we're gonna continue the discussion here because we're gonna jump back into that whole Peppy Gals or OP thing. So she is technically a Shadow Dragon Saga category key 3 stats 120 lead. Her super attack raises her defense for 1 turn by 30% and causes supreme damage to the enemy and seals super attack. Not a chance to seal, it does it. Passive skill, key +3, attack and defense 120%. Second part, plus an additional attack and defense plus 60% and launches an additional super attack when the target is in the attack down or defense down status. Attacks effective against all types and high chance, 40% of stunning the attacked enemy when the target enemy's super attack is sealed. Link skills are Battlefield Diva, Metamorphosis, Cold Judgment, Shadow Dragon, Speed of Retribution, GT, Shattering Limit. She's on Shadow Dragon Saga and Peppy Gals, so keep in mind, 2-category unit, trash unit.
Yeah. Hear it here, folks.
This is one of the rare instances where, like, this is a Peppy Gal unit that runs phenomenally on a team other than Peppy Gals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's great on Peppy Gals, don't get me wrong. Put her with somebody like Int Brienne, okay? And I keep bringing her up because she's a jack of all trades unit. But just Int Brienne being on the field lowers an enemy attack and defense. So you trigger this other part of her passive when she's on the field with Int Brienne. Same thing when she's on a Shadow Dragon Saga team with either physical or strength Omega Shenron.
Yep.
She is top tier in both of her categories because of how the way that the teams work out.
Yeah.
Good. Because I actually really like this unit.
Go ahead.
I've struggled to pull this unit for the longest time, and I think most of the people in my own Twitch community can understand that I've been saying that this is one of the units that I was actually really hoping I pulled. Not because of her awakening, just because I wanted it.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have her. I did farm up the medals I need just in case I pull her because she is on every banner.
Yeah.
Obligatory Taisho Daisetsu whale notion where he says he's built
So if you guys want a really good example of how powerful this unit can be, go watch Truth's no item Shadow Dragon's Extreme Super Battle Road Run. This unit is the reason he gets it done. Like, not even joking. She's so good.
This awakening for Oceanus is basically the TN of this category.
Why? Why is it so good?
Like TN had like maybe 10 minutes of screen time. And
not
it's
even 10 minutes. He shows up, he shoots a little beam, and then the clip. He has like 25 seconds of screen time.
And he turns into the best unit for Majin Buu Saga. Or one of them. Sorry.
I love it.
Not the best.
Like, he's one of the best support units for Majin Buu Saga, for sure. It's hilarious.
Just wait. When Garlic Jr. does come, Garlic Jr. is going to be the best fucking unit for movie bosses. I'm calling it now. And it's going to be like, why Garlic Jr.? And it's like, because it's Garlic fucking Jr. That's why.
Me and Taisho will be throwing a party if that's actually the case.
Oh, I'll cry tears of joy. I will literally buy a lottery ticket.
I've been wanting Garlic Jr. for so long.
Oh, you fit in.
Hey.
Alex like, hey dude, I'm not there. I don't want a Garlic Jr.
Welcome to the Garlic Jr. pity party, where we're never gonna get a Garlic Jr. Sadly.
No.
One day.
Back to this Oceanus.
Yeah.
One of my favorite units.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna be awesome from what I've seen from videos I've watched. She's just like, if you build around her, and it's not impossible to build around her. It's not like she's asking for 3 different characters of different types, or I don't know, an android that's not even part of her category or made of the same color or anything. There's no weird restrictions, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you need is for the enemy to have their attack or defense lowered, and you unlock everything about this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that on a mono team. You can do that on an extreme team. You can do that on Shadow Dragons. You can do that on Peppy Gals. Any team that you can reliably, or that you can realistically put this unit on, you will reliably be able to activate her entire passive. And I love that.
I do too. Also, I don't consider her a trap. I actually really like the unit.
The unit's great.
I'm just gonna unfavor like Taisha's opinion on that. I don't think she's a trap.
Okay, Alec, go ahead and put on the other form of Oceanus Shenron, please.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
You mean the non-Dokkan Awakened form?
Goddamn Squidward-looking having ass over there.
I disagree. Her nose nowhere near looking like
there's no Squidward here. But this dude, I will tell you what though, back in the day, right?
Hey, this
that
guy.
was the unit.
Back in the day, this guy carried me through events because he is one of the few agility units that could seal super attack. It was him and I think what is it? The Ninja Murasaki. I think Ninja Murasaki was the other one.
Yeah.
General Blue too.
Well, I mean for agility
Right.
units.
Oh, for agility, yeah. This guy was key for me in the original boss rush when it released.
Yeah, so pour respect on that dude with man titties.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. It is the greatest crime of catfishing ever committed in anime.
No,
No, that's not true. I've seen Magical Shopping Arcade of Benabashi. Never mind. I take that back. Oh. Anyway. We also have the Extreme Z Battle of Buhan that returned because we are getting, or we have gotten the awakening for South Supreme Kai Majin Buu. Let's see here. His leader skill becomes Tech Type Key +2 Stat 70. What the hell was his? Sorry.
Trash.
That is really an underwhelming boost to his leader skill.
I don't even know what the point of this EZA really is, to be honest. But
well, the point comes in his passive. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tech Type Key +2 Stats 70% is the leader skill. He's okay, I guess, as like a sub lead for. No, he's not. He's trash.
God lead, yeah. OG God lead, dude.
Super attack raises defense for 1 turn by 30%, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers enemy defense by 50% for 3 turns. His passive is really where this EZA comes in at. Key +3 and attack +100%. Next part, raises attack and defense by up to 100%. The more hit point remaining, the greater the stat boost. Next part, reduces damage received by 20% when hit points are 80% or more. Next part, recovers 5% hit points at the end of turn in which the attack was received. Now, jumping back here, let's look at what his passive skill was before. Key +2, attack +70% when hit points are 99% or lower.
He learned how to read!
Like, we literally can never guess what they're going to do to a unit when they EZA them. Because this turned into this. And like, outside of having the key and the attack boost, none of this was, there was nothing even remotely close to this in his passive before. It's amazing.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, in one of the EZAs that you had to do, I don't remember who, it was an agility EZA. I think, was it Super Saiyan 3 Goku? This dude slapped. Like, actually. If you didn't have, like, in Golden Frieza and you just took a bunch of, like, good tanks, and then you just had this guy on the team, he actually did pretty good damage for someone who doesn't look the part. And I actually do have him rainbowed.
Right, I have him rainbowed. I have him at Link skills maxed. He's part of my Majin Buu saga. Speaking of Link skills, Majin, brutal beatdown, berserker, big bad bosses, infinite regeneration, wall standing tall, and fierce battle. Categories are resurrected warrior, Majin Buu saga, transformation boost, artificial life forms, Majin power, and power absorption. I prepped this guy simply because I knew I knew that he was getting his EZA and it was coming soon. So when I was building up my Majin Buu Saga team, this is the unit I chose for my tech slot. And once I do his EZA tomorrow, because little shameless plug for the Global Gang podcast, we're going to try a dual stream tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube at noon Central, where I'm going to do the Extreme Z battle to awaken this guy, and then I'll run him through something on my Majin Buu team. Also, if that goes well, then the podcast will start being streamed simulcast every week. But so it's a big test run for me tomorrow. Anyway,
Nice.
off topic. But yeah, so this guy is just dumb. Like he went from this guy's so dumb, why would you put him on your team, to this guy's so dumb, why wouldn't you put him on your team?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you guys follow what I'm saying there, right?
Yeah, no, it's a fact. It's a fact with this passive. You know, it's good because again, we just started after this last celebration. We finally got Majin Buu type categories, so it's great that we finally have units that are great support for them. It would have been cool to get it during the celebration, but I'm glad we're getting it now.
Yeah, the timing doesn't make a whole lot of sense with a lot of global, but this guy's a monster on your Majin Buu team.
Yeah.
Yep. So, let's see here. Is that? Yeah, that brings us to the end of what's currently going on. So what is coming for us? We have no new cards coming, no new events coming, and the only summon we have coming up soon is the first week of the ticket summons, which is next weekend. So
Yay!
get ready for that. So nothing coming up new. We're at the tail end of this Gohan celebration. As a non-large scale celebration, not an anniversary, not like a Thanksgiving, anything like that. How do you guys rate this Gohan celebration overall?
Go ahead, Wounded.
It's just kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of what we normally get with a new unit. I feel like, obviously, it's a little bit more with the chain battle, but it is pretty dry, as with everything has been kind of lately. I hate to say that, but it is kind of true.
I mean, you can hate to say it all you want. I've been saying it for, 4 months now?
Yeah.
Game's dry as fuck.
I know.
Much.
Play Genshin.
Number 2.
Second mention.
So,
I think we got some good stuff to look forward to, but the pacing has just been so slow lately. Obviously, we don't know. It's kind of pure speculation, but my guess is that we are probably going to be seeing Go Tanks and Super Buu coming up next.
you think they're going to come in early November instead of late November?
No, they'll probably come in late November, but that's really the big thing coming up next.
So you think we're going to go a month without a Dokkan Fest exclusive unit?
I don't know.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Figure out the schedule myself. I'm like, what are they going to do?
We already know
It's
that they're
hard to
probably
say.
going to... I'm almost certain they're going to do freaking Dragon Ball Heroes.
What?
It's like the 10th anniversary this year.
Right, in November,
Yeah.
on Japan. But do you think
Yeah.
they're going to do a joint celebration with us then? I mean, we're trying to figure out what's coming in early November for us.
I mean, maybe. It's highly possible. So the way that I see it is that when Japan got their Super Dragon Ball Heroes, we got the Super Dragon Ball Heroes early. Because it was just a tie-in to kind of bridge us between celebration.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get that as the bridge. I think because of the fact that Super Dragon Ball Heroes is on its 10th year anniversary and how big it is in JP, I think that we might get that as a joint celebration.
That would be cool.
That'd be great.
I truly think that this will be their way to push, big time push Super Dragon Ball Heroes into the international circuit because it's its 10th year anniversary.
I hope so.
I would like to, as corny and stupid as Super Dragon Ball Heroes can be, we need it. We need it here.
As awesome and creative as Super Dragon Ball Heroes can be.
I honestly think some of the stuff in there is super corny, and the animation
me too.
is so bad. But the stuff that comes from it is just so good. Like God Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Break Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Mass Saiyan Broly. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you want to talk about how good Peppy Gals is? Super Dragon Ball Heroes as well.
Yeah, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. If they actually get like, it could be really good.
Yeah, like, okay. So my biggest issue with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay, I understand that it is a promotional anime for a video game, for an arcade game, basically, in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But you introduced one of the coolest concepts for a villain ever, and then just dipped out on the whole idea for a slugfest between him and Gogeta. like, what is his name? Hearts, Glass, whatever the fuck his name is. The dude with the fucking fur coat and the fucking Ray-Bans.
Yeah, it's Hearts.
Anyway, so Hearts brings up this concept that he's not necessarily a villain, but he is just against the idea of having Zeno as an oppressive ruler with the ability to just wipe everything out of existence. Like, if they would have explored the character of that, you know, the whole mindset of that character, his viewpoint, I think it could have made for a very compelling and interesting story. But nope, we're gonna use it to push card game thing bullshit. We're not gonna actually invest in writing a decent story, even though this concept was really freaking good.
In all honesty, yeah, that's kind of the case, and I like some of the redesigns that they've done for some of the characters, like Zamasu. Merge Zamasu, I think that looks fucking sick. Like, just the eye patch thing that he's got going on, or the mechanical eye patch thing, just adds a different flavor to him that I didn't think about before. The little babies, basically, the truffle babies.
Kami and Orin.
Yeah, I thought that was sick. Like, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but between the two of them, I got a little bit of Teen Titans Masi Menos from them. So, like, the whole time I see him on the screen, I just go, Masi Menos y Poderos! And they just start doing stuff. But I can't get into watching it in, like, full episodes. I have to watch maybe a clip or two every now and again.
An episode is a freaking clip. It lasts 5 minutes, and half of it's covering the stuff that went before.
It's 7 to 8 minutes. Thank you. and you are right. It's like half of that little mini episode is going over stuff, and then but
it's so hard to watch.
I want to see them actually develop it as a good side story. Like, in the way that I could relate it to is how Sword Art Online did it. And I know a lot of people say Sword Art Online is trash. I don't care. I love it. It's my guilty pleasure. Sword Art Online had its main series, and then they had a spin-off series called Sword Art Online Alternate Gun Gale Online. And honestly, I thought that was... Yeah, but that's the thing, is that they didn't do the whole Super Dragon Ball Heroes thing. They fleshed out the story. They didn't dip out on animation. They put time and effort into it. I think with Super Dragon Ball Heroes, if they actually put time and effort into their animation, it could grow super big internationally, and we wouldn't have to go, oh, I got this new JPEG. It'd be like, oh shit, this is the JPEG that depicts this scene, and it looked epic in the anime, and I want it, and I gotta have it, you know, how we are with the other cards, you know? Like, I feel like it needs to all tie in a sense, I guess. I'm kind of rambling, but hopefully my point is getting across.
No, I get you. No, I see what you're saying there. There's a lot of options that are for stuff that could be coming. Like straight up. Okay, so we know. I shouldn't say we know. We anticipate that we're getting the Dual Dokkan Fest somewhere towards the middle to end of November.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're assuming that Blue Boys and Jiren will be the bulk of December.
Yes, please.
Okay. What does that take out of the schedule that's normally in December?
Our own Global Fest exclusive.
Global First unit. How long do you need for a half-assed Global First celebration for a unit that nobody cares about? About 2 to 3 weeks. what do we have between the end of this and the beginning of when we think that the Dual Dokkan Fest is coming? About 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I could see a global first, but I don't know. I just feel like they would. I feel like at this point they need to start celebrating Dragon Ball across, not just Japan. Then do that. Make it like a small joint freaking thing. But I could definitely see a global first coming. Now the question is who?
Oh, Master Roshi, please.
Ooh, that actually could be
man.
good.
If they made a decent Master Roshi, like Tournament of Power Master Roshi, I would be all about.
Just make them all about dodge.
Tournament of Power or Tournament of Power and World Tournament category leader.
There you go. There you go.
The links would not match up at all, but it would make sense from the leaders.
Yeah, I would love to have a TOP Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, TOP Master Roshi would be
like
legit.
Give him almost nothing for attack. Right? Give him an incredible amount of hit points and defense. His super attack is the Mafuba. You know?
Or it could be the final Kamehameha.
Could be. But I'm just saying, it would be awesome. I would do it. Perhaps a Universe 7 Master Roshi.
Oh yeah.
So, but we're gonna do something I don't necessarily like to do on this show a whole lot, and that's talk about stuff that is terrible. Not like Dokkan's terrible, the content sucks. Like
good transition.
Like not Moon Nappa medals.
Like this is actually terrible for the community as a whole. Not because of mods, but because of something else. But we'll get into it. So if you guys have not heard, in Japan, update 4.12.0 introduced Safety Net to Dokkan. And Thieving 6, the guy behind Unidokkan, made a Reddit post the other day kind of talking about what it means and how this affects a lot of things, including Unidokkan. This update is coming in November. Keep that in mind. So don't know if it's early November, mid-November, late November. So you guys have about a month. If you are using mods, bots, any non-official way to play the game, including emulators, get an official copy of the game. Move your account over to it now, or else you're going to lose it. You know, unless you're linked to like Facebook or whatever. So I'm not going to go through and read line by line. If you guys want that, there have been plenty of YouTubers that have gone and read line by line everything that's in this. I'm going to highlight a couple of very important things, and we're going to discuss those things. Basically, what this does is prevents you from modifying the game or playing a modified APK of the game. It checks to make sure that everything you're doing is legitimate, and it reports it to Google and the server, and there's basically no way around it. This means things like emulators. So if you are playing on Nox, BlueStacks, Mimo, or whatever the hell it's called, any of those Android emulators that you can get on PC for free, you will no longer be able to play this game. If you are a content creator that the only way that you can record your game screen that you know of is through an emulator, you need to find another way, because you're not going to be able to create content anymore. Like, people want to talk about the mods and things, that's fine. Mods, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, mods are a detriment to the community and to the longevity of the game. Do you guys agree or disagree with that statement?
100%
No,
agree.
I agree as well. I don't think anybody should be modding the game.
Now, that being said, I have used the mods, I have used the bots, I have played around, never on my main account, blah, 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 blah. They're a lot of fun. I love it. I love how creative this community is. I love how creative the modding community is. But at the end of the day, it does violate terms of service. It is against their rules, and they are now enforcing those rules. Yes, it sucks. It really does. But at the same time, it is a massive step forward for the health and longevity of this game, especially taking into account that they're talking about multiplayer content coming into the game, whether it be PvP, which please God no, or through some form of co-op. I mean, we would need anti-cheat in order to make stable multiplayer environments. It's just how it works. So it's not just good for the bottom line of Akatsuki. It's not just good for the longevity of the game, but it's a very promising thing to see in the sense that we might actually be getting multiplayer content, and this is a huge step towards that.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's all the fun stuff out of the way. But what it comes down to now, guys, is no more bots, no more farmed accounts,
no more friend mirrors,
no more mods, no more playing JP Dokkan outside of unless you have like the actual like JP device.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, maybe through a VPN. I don't know. I'm not that technically savvy. But my understanding is that any modified APK can now get your account banned.
Yeah.
So jumping in here, this is again Thieving6 wrote this on Reddit, and I will link this article here in chat as well as in the description below when we put this on YouTube. So just to be clear, if the Dokkan server doesn't like what it received for the attestation response, it can take one of the following options: not allow you to log in, ban your account, ban your device, mark your account for a later ban wave, or do nothing. Currently, on JP, they are doing nothing. That doesn't mean they're going to continue to do nothing. I want to stress that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he continues on with, which leaves us with, Dokkan is currently doing nothing. Even if you sent no device token when you log in, or you send an invalid one or a non-passing one. I have a few guesses as to what they are doing. They haven't yet completed the server-side validation programming of the attestation response. They are collecting a list that are not sending a valid attestation response for reasons such as maybe a later ban wave. Or they're collecting information on how much money modded APK users spend to best determine a future course of action. For example, if a modding group doesn't spend money, ban. But if the modding group generally spends money, they might ignore it. This is a little bit of the cynical corporate kind of aspect of it, which is kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I almost think they're doing number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like, they're trying to decide whether or not they want to ban based off of how much money is being spent or not spent, is what I think. I have no inside Bandai or Akatsuki contacts that I talk to. I'm nobody special. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that particular aspect? If this is a money thing, or if you think it's more they're just trying to take control of their environment?
There's always the thing where the saying goes, money talks. If you're spending money in the game, more than likely, devs are going to see that, and they're going to, no matter what, in general. Like, and I hate to make it a real world thing, but we all know how money works. It's a very dark thing to talk about because of the implications that what money can do. Mm-hmm. But in a small instance like this, it would make sense for Dokkan to be like, okay, we're going to ban any future use of modded APKs. You guys have to download the regular game and put your account on that game. If your account is the one that's putting in money, then we're going to ignore any bad transgressions that you've had before. And that would make sense. It really would. I'm not saying that, the people who actually modded the game, but we also have to take into account this counts for emulators and people playing on emulators, because they flagged those. There were people who were only using emulators that were getting banned during world tournaments because of that. Am I saying that, that was for everybody? No, because I used an emulator a lot when I would do my streams. I truly, truly think that they're going to make it all about the money, which is neither a good or a bad thing. It's dependent on who you are. Like, for me, it's a great thing, because me using the emulator, I'm pretty sure I flagged as an emulator, but I put so much money into the game, they're not going to touch me, because I'm giving them money. So, for others, I don't know.
Okay, so the Beast 9787 asks, will I as an emulator user be banned or unable to play? That is a possibility.
It's not a guarantee.
Yeah, I cannot say one way or another that is going to happen. But I can tell you from my personal experience that they will not assist you in recovering an account if it has been used on an emulator. So, if for those of you who are new, I'm sure the people who've been hanging out here for a while have heard this story. I used to have an account, played it for 3.5 years, spent thousands of dollars. Christmas Day of 2018, I wake up, my account's transferred, try to figure it out. I think somebody hacked my Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Try to get a hold of Bandai, Akatsuki, whatever, to start that account recovery thing. And they respond with, our records indicate that you have used your account on an emulator, which at the time I was because I was streaming with an emulator. And because of that, they refused to assist me in getting my account back.
Wow.
So I actually quit playing until like 6 months later, at like the 4-year anniversary is when I finally came back. But they will not screw around. I'm letting you know that if they're gonna make a decision one way or the other about how this is gonna go, they're gonna make it and they're gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
So if you are using an emulator as your only access to this game, and you have a device that you can download Dokkan onto, I would suggest doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Start buying stones.
Also, remember too, and this is something I found out because I never had a Chromebook. You can download Dokkan Battle on your Chromebook.
Yep.
There's a safe thing right there. Get it on Chromebook, your tablet, whatever. Just get it done.
I mean, I think I spent just under or just over. It was right around $200 on my Chromebook, which mostly now sits and collects dust. But if that was my only option, that's what I would use.
Yeah.
Is QApp considered an emulator? Technically, I believe it's just another storefront.
It's just an app store. So no, it's not considered an emulator.
So
literally with QApp, what's going on is that it's basically taking the information from the Japanese iOS and Android stores and it's transferring it to QApp, which is an English distributor. So no, it's not considered an emulator.
Now, whether or not you're getting modified APKs through them to make it so it can run in your region, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think QApp can do that.
I don't know.
I don't think they do unlicensed.
Okay. Yeah.
APKs.
See, I don't know enough about it, so I don't know if they're using actual APKs, because I know like if you try to run just straight up the Japanese APK on an American phone, it comes up with something that basically says you can't play.
Yeah, no, you have to have the QApp with it, and the reason why is because the QApp is the registered Play Store for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, the QApp doesn't hold any APK or modded APKs from my understanding.
Okay.
I only know because that's where I download my Danmachi and all that stuff.
Is there a way to safely play Dokkan without a phone or Chromebook day of the update? No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Short answer, no. Long answer, no.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, there's not really a whole lot anyone can do about it. So just prepare yourselves. I mean, I would say, I don't know. We don't even know what time or what day the update is coming. Obviously, we will let you guys know as soon as we know. You can follow us on Discord, and Dr. Namor is really good about putting that stuff in the Dokkan news section. So you'll have as much advance notice as you can possibly get by following on the Discord and checking out that section. But that's the best we can really offer you as far as like how long can you play the game before it's potentially not safe to play it on your device anymore. I mean, you've probably got less than a month. So I would figure out either how to get yourself a cheap phone that just runs off of Wi-Fi, doesn't have a plan, like maybe buy a used phone off of eBay, or maybe might be cheaper to maybe buy a Chromebook. But that's what I would be looking into if you guys wanted to keep that game. You know, but I hate telling people that you don't have an option. It's the reason I quit banking, because everyone kept telling me you have to tell them no, and I hate telling people no. But
Yeah.
the reality is that in less than a month, most likely, you guys that are stuck playing on emulators with no other option could potentially be banned at any point in time. Yeah, you can do it with a phone that only has Wi-Fi. Yeah, you don't have to have a phone with a plan. You can buy a phone that doesn't have service on it. Just so long as you can connect it to the internet through your local home network, you can still play the game. So it's not like you have to invest like hundreds of dollars a month for a phone and a plan and all this other stuff. Like I said, you can find a cheap phone on eBay and just do that.
Yeah.
It's highly unlikely, but maybe we'll get some kind of an additional port to the game. I don't know. I doubt it though.
Switch port.
Why not? They're putting everything on Switch anyway, and it's already got touchscreen.
Right?
I mean, hell, we're already getting a gacha game in Genshin Impact on the Switch. That's number 3.
Wow.
All right, 3 times the charm, man.
Yep.
So.
But no, I could see a Switch port. That'd be cool.
Like, I have, and this is, I don't know if this sounds terrible or not, but I have zero empathy for people who have been using mods and bots to cheat that lose their accounts over this. I have nothing but empathy for the community of small creators that this is going to destroy.
Facts.
Yep.
That's the shitty thing, is that, you know, while this is a great thing for like getting rid of the whole modded community in general, you know, nothing against some of them, they're probably personally great people, but facts are facts. The mods were kind of, you know, not good.
Yeah.
But, you know, us content creators, you know, that the only way that we could do it is through an emulator. You know, and me and Alec were talking about it. Like, for me, I could only stream through an emulator at the time unless I upgraded my phone. So I'll end up upgrading my phone. So.
Well, I mean, there are some other options. There's an app that Ox was telling us about. I believe it's called Screen Copy. I used one on my phone for a while called Stream Mirror Screen Stream Mirror Pro or something like that. It's like a $5 app. It just lets you, you know, broadcast your phone to a website basically, so then you can capture it that way. There's ways you can do it without a capture card. You'll have to do some research on it. I mean, we can try to add a section in the Discord over the next week or two talking about what options that creators have. Maybe we'll talk about it next week on the show. I don't know. I haven't started writing the show notes yet. But it is something that where if you are a creator, or if you're even somebody who's casually playing the game, you're not even a content creator, and your only option is an emulator, I feel absolutely horrible for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you are unfortunate victims in something that absolutely had to be done. You know, in order for this game to make it past 6, 7, 8 years, which I don't know what their game plan is, but I'm assuming by adding safety net 5 years into the life cycle of the game that they're probably planning on at least 5 more years.
Yeah.
You know, but this was an absolute requirement for the longevity of the game as a whole. And the really unfortunate side effect is going to be the loss of a lot of creators and a lot of players who have no other option but to use an emulator. So hopefully they'll have a little bit of leniency there, but I would no longer suggest anybody use an emulator or any kind of modded APK.
Thank you, Test.
Get those bots out of here! Get them out!
That was fitting. We ban a bot as we're talking about bots.
Yeah. Get those bots and mods out of there.
Poetic justice.
But yeah, so any closing thoughts on this from you guys? Chat, do you guys have any questions? Anything that you're absolutely worried about at this moment that we might be able to help you guys out with?
My Twitch career is over. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, you were one of the first people that I thought about when I read that.
Aw,
Like,
well,
like,
I'm
I was
glad
like,
that
oh, dude,
I'm
JMO
glad that I
uses
was
an
even a
emulator.
thought, man. No, I'm kidding.
So,
No,
but, like,
it's not even that. Like I used to screencast all the time. The only problem was that for me, with the specific way that mine worked, also Dragon Balls. Just saying. No. In all seriousness, I used to do this thing where I could cast screen from my phone straight to like my PC. The only problem is, and that's why I stopped doing it, was the audio was always so far behind that I just was like, well, this is boring.
that's why you mute the audio and you just lay music.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I do like to still play Dokkan genuinely, like with the soundtrack.
Do
you know, like,
really play it with the
Yeah.
sound on?
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm not the only one. Okay, good.
I have legitimately not turned the sound on in my Dokkan in like 3.5 years.
What? The new,
I mean, if
the
it's
new
something that I have to
contracts are
stop
fire.
doing, if it's something that I have to stop doing that way, I don't care.
I
you
listen
know?
to the OSTs. Like,
Okay.
I do. I listen to the OSTs. I mean, I love the Jiren OST. It's probably my favorite right now, which is why it's the intro to the podcast. right now.
Podcast.
But
Listen.
I don't
Okay.
I don't play the game with the sound on.
Alex,
is fair.
don't you want to hear?
No, that song actually bothers the fucking hell out of me.
Are we what? Is that Lost in Space?
My wife tells me all
You know
the
what's
time.
Actually, you know what song is worse than that one, in all honesty? The fucking one before you just log in.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, this song specifically just has to go. I'm fine with the rest, but that song in
Jam Cloud
specific, dude.
21 says closing thought. It's Amazon Prime Day today, and now we need an actual device to play Dokkan. Coincidence? I think not.
So literally me about a half hour ago would have said, don't remind me it's Prime Day because I work for Amazon, but your boy got a freaking VTO text message, so he doesn't have to go into work today.
Let's go.
Nice. So
Yeah.
the Beast
Now you can play
9787
Genshin with me, dude. 4th time. Let's go.
Let's go!
So the Beast 9787 says, does BlueStacks appear as a phone to Dokkan? In the settings, it says that it is a OnePlus 3T. My understanding is that Safety Net will know if you're using an emulator.
Yeah, they will,
Yeah.
100%. If it's
They
done
will.
by if it's done through Google, they'll know.
Like,
That's just a given at that point. Google is a bunch of smart motherfuckers when it comes to things like this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Google knows
oh, and
all.
Trevor says Amazon doesn't count either. Yeah, Amazon doesn't make Google devices. They don't use Google as their operating system, so I don't think
Yeah.
you can transfer that way either. They also don't use Apple's iOS as their operating system either.
No.
Alexa, farm my Dokkan account. Okay, farming Dokkan account.
Imagine it was that easy.
You know what? I play Skyrim on that. Okay, just back off.
on
Have,
I'm done.
like seriously,
Okay.
go tell her to enable the skill Skyrim Deluxe Edition or Special Edition or something like that. It is a voice adventure chat, and this was after I had my my leg surgery last year. I laid on the couch one day for like 6 hours playing this stupid game, just yelling across the room to my fucking Alexa.
Skyrim's amazing, man.
Alexa, kill Archer.
Alexa,
Killing
you shout,
Archer.
Busro da.
Okay, Fusro da.
It's really kind of close to that a little bit.
Listen, I work for Amazon. I worked really hard on my Amazon Alexa voice. So
Comedy Vegas, thanks for making my Alexa go crazy. Alexa, play Despacito. I just triggered mine.
Alex,
Anyway.
come in with the ass in my direction.
All right, so yeah, I mean, we're having a lot of laughs here and everything, but
the measure is still serious.
yeah.
All right. Real faces on.
No, you're fine. But like seriously, guys, it's a shitty move for a lot of you. I do understand that, but
it had to be done either way.
Sacrifice the few for the sake of the many. Sorry.
You didn't have to say it like that. Dang, dude. I feel attacked. it's like okay, yeah, goodbye, J-Mo. Didn't want you on here anyway. No, I'm kidding.
J-Mo volunteered to distribute. So
right.
No, J-Mo was voluntold his tribute.
Okay.
But that kind of wraps things up, guys. Like I said, tomorrow at noon Central Time. We'll do what now?
Oh yeah, we had a Discord discussion. No,
yeah. You skipped the Discord discussion in the live.
Oh my god, I'm so mad at this. Okay, sorry. I forgot about this. I'm so good. So over in Discord, which again, another Discord plug because we haven't had enough of those yet.
No,
I think we've mentioned Discord more than Genshin 5.
Genshin 5.
6. Technically 6.
Yes, yeah, whatever. 6. Let's see here. So over in Discord, I did present the question. What character or unit would you like to see get an EZA in Dokkan?
Official.
Let me turn that off. So we didn't really do anything with screenshots, so I can't show you guys pictures. So we're just going to kind of go through and talk about some of the units that people suggested. Gale Riot. Shout out to Gale.
Gale always active.
Gale Riot said Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku and Paikwan. Yeah, I wouldn't mind those guys getting an EZA. What do you guys think?
I'd love to see Paikon.
The Super Saiyan.
Yeah, the Paikon. That's right.
Aren't those the ones that are different on JP and Global? Like they have different colors and everything.
Okay, never mind. No, I completely disagree.
So I would be interested only in the sense that I would like to see what they do to the EZAs on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, honestly, Icon is one of those units that unless he gets an EZA, nobody's gonna use him.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, that's like half the roster of this game now, though.
It really is.
Factoring all the rares, SRs, neutral units. If
you haven't released in the last 2 years, if you haven't had an EZA in the last 3 years, you're not even going to be used.
Facts.
Yep.
Let's see here. Blaze Pie says Tapion. We can make him a giant form, 4-key, 170 category lead.
Jesus.
I'd be all about it because giant form needs love.
I agree.
Speaking
of Bardock, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Speaking of giant category, honestly, if any of them need freaking awakenings, it's the Team Bardocks. Desperately.
It's every giant form unit.
Or EZA.
Hasn't been released in the last 2 years. Needs EZA.
Facts are facts.
J-Mo says Strength God Goku and Physical Super Saiyan Bardock.
Yeah.
Only because they were a matching pair when they first came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely wish because don't we have? Well, I don't know if JP actually does. Don't they have like the in EZA for Godku or no? Or he came out with one of like those few awakenings, and I just want to see like more Godkus get attention, but also like the 2 Bardocks. The reason why I mentioned the physical Super Saiyan Bardock over the tech one is because when I already said Strength Super Saiyan God Goku, I would like to actually see the physical Bardock because the tech Bardock for a while was, often used, but the physical one kind of just got forgotten about. So it goes back to when I was saying that I wanted like the what do you call it? About the why can't I think of this, dude? What unit just got no. Okay, it was for the Majin Buu thing, the Hope of the Universe Goku and the Int Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
The these two kind of fall under that same category for me, where I felt like they could have given us a Bardock EZA for the Super Saiyan Bardock when we got AGL Bardock released, but that never happened.
Yeah.
So, like, I would have liked to see the physical or the tech Bardock's get an EZA, but just for the sake that I said Strength Godku, because AGL Godku got his EZA, I would have liked to see the Strength one get an EZA as well, but that never happened either. So it was like one of those unfortunate like ones where I liked a unit more than another one. Because granted, the AGL Godku's really fucking good, but I just wish that the Strength one got some attention as well, and I feel like he just went under the radar for the longest time, because isn't he like a year 1 unit anyways? Like, him and Strength Godku are fucking old as hell.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see them get more attention, like, at some point in the near future, hopefully. Because I felt like it was an opportunity missed. I said it when AGL Bardock first came out. It would be so nice if they gave the Super Saiyan Bardocks an EZA.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got the Bardock, Team Bardock thing, so I guess that kind of debunked the EZAs that were coming out. But that's fine.
EZAs on global? What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. Well, no, like the Team Bardock, the free-to-play stuff. But I mean, it could have been something, you know?
I mean, we haven't had a traditional EZA since June.
I know.
Yeah. Didn't you hear they released this new thing called an EP area for us?
I just want to be hopeful, man, you know? Like, I have good faith that eventually all these older units will finally get some attention that they deserve. Because honestly, that Goku and Vegeta not getting an EZA during the whole celebration with like Majin Buu and Vegeta was really underwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Ox, what about you? Do you have a dream list of characters that you would like to see get an EZA that we haven't seen
do.
yet?
I have one character that I think would be great for an EZA, and that's the original Agility Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That guy was an OG back in the day, and everybody used him. He was still pretty
He's
strong,
on my list too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see that unit get an EZA because he would be awesome with what they could do. I mean, he's still usable, but you're not gonna put him in over all the other Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Yeah.
No. There's too many good Super Saiyan Blue Gokus now.
Mm-hmm.
So
it would definitely bump him back up the list, though, 100%.
It would just bring him into the conversation. Like, even if you don't use him every time, if there are a couple of event modes that he could just shine at, I think that would be enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient says Agility Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie. Since they won't give us a Dokkan Fest exclusive one. There's a little salt with your suggestion, I guess.
I agree with him on that one, though. I've been wanting a BoJack Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and like a dual Dokkan Fest with like a new BoJack that like actually transforms to full power. Because it'd be nice as shit to see him kill fucking Zanya and then just go full power.
His exchange, it starts off as a Zangia unit, and then the exchange is he uses her to block the shot and takes over.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not, dude. It pays homage to the movie, dude.
Get baited.
Very, very fucked up way to show homage, but it's there.
Let's see here. Sephiroth says he's with Ancient suggestion, but also wants the Agility BoJack to get an EZA.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Young Gamer says the Great Apes, so like we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Issei says Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
I agree. That also needs to happen. That's just been something that we all have been discussing. Like, I feel like it. But again, the thing is, the reason why I didn't say Gogeta is he's already Gogeta. Just the name is already such a fucking like mainstream unit. That's kind of why I wouldn't. Is like one of those like front in line units that should get it.
Because JMO's such a hipster, he can't be mainstream.
Yeah, dude. Fuck the mainstream. I am happy being the guy who's just doing his own thing somewhere else, and everyone just like, yo, have you seen new LR transforming Vegito? And I'm just like, yeah, dude, I'm still running LR Goku, dude.
Have you guys looked at some of the lists that people have posted in this chat? Like, in the Discord discussion, like, there are literal lists. At least Dr. Namor gave us a top 3. He says number 3 is Mass Saiyan, number 2 is tie between Tech, Kaioken, Goku, and Physical Galagun Vegeta, and then his number 1 pick is Strength Angry Kamehameha Goku.
Ooh, that's actually a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
I
was thinking about Mass Saiyan as well. I was thinking about that when we were talking, that it would be nice to see him have a rebirth.
Yeah, he definitely needs one. Again, units that go underappreciated.
And then
man.
he puts a screenshot in of a list of like 24 other units.
Yeah, you can always count on Namor going the extra mile. I was like,
and then everybody in chat's making fun of him for his big old Christmas list. And then we move on to other people who have Christmas lists.
Yeah, it's
Kenny
okay to hate on Namor.
Has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jesus Christ!
A little over 12 on his list. Rujo has about 10 on his list.
Out of here with that.
Let's pick a couple off of these lists. LR Kid, Goku, and Arale. I think that would be a fun one. I think it's a little bit of a new unit to be talking about it right now, because didn't that just come out like a year or 2 years ago?
Yeah,
not too long ago. And they're still very strong.
The free-to-play Ginyu Force units and Tech LR Ginyu Goku.
At some point, I will agree on that one, but not right now.
Free-to-play Team Bardock sometime next year. I think that might be a little early.
Next year? No, that's way too early. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years.
Next year might be Ginyu Force.
I don't think so either. Honestly, I don't think Ginyu Force will get a... we'd have to get a new Ginyu for that, I feel.
Captain Ginyu! Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if we do get Ginyu Force, it'll probably be an EZA area.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
especially because it's a free-to-play unit already, and aren't most of the free-to-play units only getting easy areas? They're not really getting full-fledged EZAs.
Yeah.
So that already debunks them getting any special attention that's not an easy area specifically.
I don't really want any more EZA areas.
I don't either. But I feel over time, when did the Ginyu Force come out? How long ago would we say?
3 years ago.
2 years ago.
2
years ago.
Yeah, maybe the 3-year mark, or maybe somewhere towards
they were
3.5, 4. They'll finally get an EZA, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
It's been 2.5 years because they were part of the 3-year anniversary celebration, and then we got the Team Bardock in 4-year.
I mean, if we start getting new Frieza stuff, if we start getting new Frieza Saga stuff, maybe they'll come out then. Who knows? But I feel like we're going way off track now from where we just got done with the Buu Saga, and now a lot of people are speculating that we're, Dragon Ball Heroes is next. So there's a high chance, maybe for the longest time, we won't even see Ginyu Force. No, I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all, but I'm just saying for those who really are desperately wanting a Ginyu Force thing, it's more likely to never come out at that point.
No.
Or at least not anytime soon where everyone's wanting it to,
So our next farmable free-to-play team is going to be Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys?
Oh, dude, I've been saying that for the longest. Please.
I'll be so happy. If they make Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys.
I am a firm preacher of the Spice Boys, man.
Garlic Jr. and Spice Boys, but here's how it works. It starts off, you summon him as an SR like you do every other friend summonable unit. But he's little Garlic Jr. with his little cape on, his hood up and you can't see his face. Then he awakens to SSR, and you see his face, he takes the hood off and he's standing there.
Yeah,
still little.
Then we can get a Kami unit as well, again the dual Dokkan Fest hero villain thing.
No, this is a friend. Why not? Because Garlic Jr. is not worth a Dokkan Fest.
Yes, he is.
He will not make money. He will not make money.
I don't care. Give him to me. I will spend money. I will spend money.
Anyway, either way, so yeah, you just have there's multiple ways you can get that with a friend summon to get multiple versions out, because then when he gets to his TUR version, he can be big buff Garlic Jr. Yes. And then the LR becomes Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys.
Yeah. I was hoping for more of a free to play separate Spice Boys, but that's less than ever going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to get Garlic Jr. at all, it's the only way you're going to get the Spice Boys is to be on the same card with him.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
99% sure of that.
No, I absolutely agree. It's unfortunate, but I can see where you're coming from, which is sad.
All right, we've got one more person's list to kind of pick through here, and then we can just start doing some user questions from chat.
Oh, let's go.
So Rujo suggests free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. Dude, the grind just to get that unit. Like, I think the
It's so
only
dumb.
other grind in the game right now for a unit from like bottom tier to its maximum awakening, the only one that's even remotely worse is that physical Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that unit's just long and forgotten.
It's pretty dookie.
Right. But yeah, that's a hell of a grind to get that unit up there. Of course, I have him rainbowed because I have no life, but
Same.
Nah, you're good, dude.
Bio Broly.
Yeah, in all honesty, like, I hate Bio Broly.
No, yeah, me too.
But I could see that thing getting an EZA, to be honest.
That'd be fun.
God, I
It would
hope
be
not.
fun to see what they do with him.
Make him actually good. I'd be scared.
Prime Battle First Form Frieza. Yep, I'm interested in seeing what he ends up looking like with as good as Goku came out of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm scared.
And then Tesh just dropped these in. Let me open this, and then I will open up the browser because he submitted screenshot. There you go. This is Tesh's wish list for characters to get EZAs.
You know, in all honesty, like, it's weird to think about, but yeah, the future Gohan and the base form Vegito, I think both of them do need EZAs, to be honest.
No, they do 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing with the base form Vegito is you would never use him with LR.
Right.
Yeah, that's also.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, Cooler got an AGL freaking EZA, but you wouldn't use him over the SDR Cooler, now would you?
This is also
No, that's true as well.
Exactly. Because remember, the EZAs are for not just the whales, but for everybody else who didn't get everything. So
right.
I think base form Vegito as a tech EZA would be a fantastic unit.
Yes.
You know,
Well
like,
deserved.
yeah, he's a decent support. You could make him a great support.
I forgot actually all about the unit until you posted this picture, but the Kaioken Angel Goku would be phenomenal to see as an EZA.
Oh yeah, the Super Saiyan Kaioken, Super Kaioken Angel Goku, whatever the hell his name is.
the Super Saiyan Goku, Super
Word
Kaioken,
Salad Goku Go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Quadruple Super Duper.
That's a unit that I've had rainbowed in my box for so long and has never been on like a single team.
Dang.
It's sad.
Super Size Me Goku. That's what we'll call it.
Watch what they do. Watch what they do with him. They give him his EZA or whatever, you know, his superpower awakening, and they change his passive in such a way, or change his super attack in such a way that the way you have him built right now is absolute trash.
Yep.
That's happened to me a couple times.
Oh yeah.
If I would have kept my old account, and still be playing that account today, I would have had to have completely redone my Candy Vegito.
Oh.
Because he was nothing but dodge.
Yeah.
Why did you put all dodge?
Because back before, that's all he was good for. Before he got his awakening, before like 2-3 years ago, that's all Candy Vegito was good for, was just to dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
That's it. That's all he was good for. So he was what, 15 dodge and 5 crit. So he never took damage though.
At least he was good for that.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I have a long list of units that I would like to see get EZAs, but it's this list that exists between what has released on JP and what hasn't released on Global.
Yeah.
Those are the units that I want to get the EZAs, the ones that I know they can exist already.
Yeah.
So, call me salty, but being almost 30 EZA units behind kind of irritates me.
Hey,
Start
that
being
new
salty,
Kid Buu EZA though, man,
It looks really good.
spicy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, you know. When
It sounded-
fucking released during the celebration.
It should have came out 3 weeks ago, but
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Was it a Buu Saga celebration? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It couldn't have been because I didn't see any fucking Kid Buu on the goddamn celebration. Maybe I'm just imagining things. There was Buu tanks. Yeah, I remember Buu tanks. There, Buhan. Yeah. Vegito. Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. No, it wasn't a fucking Majin Buu Saga celebration. No.
Oh man. So
I'm not salty.
LR Kid Buu is out there somewhere, just floating in space. We'll find him eventually.
What are you talking about? There was no rumor of LR Kid Buu because it's not a goddamn celebration. Shit.
Whoa. Maybe.
My bad.
Maybe smoke your lunch, dude. I don't know. Just like.
I didn't get it.
Just like, dude, I'm
deep
sorry.
Grab the Snickers.
Composing myself. Sorry for ear raping everybody. My deepest and most sincere apologies. Yeah, Kid Buu EZA is great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's really good. Can't wait for it to come to global
Next year.
Oh, jeez, dude. All right, guys. So this part of the show belongs to you. It is live chat. So if you guys have any questions for any of us on the panel or our guest WoundedOx, feel free to shoot that out in the chat right now.
All right, Wounded, do you play Genshin? Number 6.
That's number 8.
4 hours in.
Sorry, number 8. All right, what AR rank are you?
Like 6, I think? I don't know. I log on and grab my daily
26
and I
or
log
6?
out. No, 6.
Okay. So whenever you get that, you gotta send me that fat ID at some point so I can make sure I add you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will.
Speaking of sharing friend IDs, if you guys go onto the Global Gang Podcast Discord, you can check out the Genshin chat where we do have a friend codes section for you to share your friend codes.
Also,
question and you can friend your favorite Global Gang Podcast panelists.
AKA Tystra, because it's not me, it's not Alec. No,
dude, I'm the most forgettable. The only things that I got is that I'm thirsty, a nut button, and freaking I'm mad about Kid Buu.
Dude, the nut button makes you the star of the show.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Also, Tystra, question for you as well.
Yeah, what's up?
You're obviously not working. Are we playing?
Dude, do you even have to ask? Like, this calls for celebration. I'm going on fucking Genshin. I'm almost level 33.
I'm literally like 400 rank away from level 30. That's why I was asking, because I was low-key playing during the podcast.
We're here for Dokkan.
We are. Okay.
Well, I'm almost ranked 5 something on Dokkan. I can't remember. I haven't played in a while.
Adam wants to know how many LRs we have.
I haven't played in a while.
Okay, so actually, I like this question because I was so happy. I actually finally awakened my physical LR Ginyu.
Nice.
So I'm now at 55 LRs on my account.
You're at 55?
55, yeah. And I got my 1,000-day Goku.
Yeah, you're definitely beating me in that department. I don't get 1,000-day Goku until April 8th of 2022.
Yeah, I have to look through what LRs I'm missing, but I do know I'm missing Buu tanks. I know I'm missing the Vegeta. So I can do a quick calculation.
My box, I'm at 57 LRs.
I have 46.
Nice. I have 43, 58 if you're going to include how many dupes are just sitting in my box for all the ones that are already rainbowed.
Wow, dude.
That is cheap. You're cheating.
I'm just saying, dude. It would be, if you're going to include all the dupes because I can't use them because some of them are rainbow, it would be 58.
How many summonable rainbow LRs do you have?
Like 6. And primarily those are all the OG ones.
Yeah.
I got 2.
Minus the exception that my int LR Vegito just got rainbowed like not too long ago. So he would be the 6th.
I have 2 summonable that are max.
Mm-hmm.
I have Int Cell and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
I don't know. I completely wailed out on 3-year. Like,
I didn't even have this account during the 3-year. Jeez.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, so for me, it's in LR Gohan, it's in Bojack, Goku Black, Broly, Trunks, and Vegito. And then I think maybe there's another. Oh, Mighty Mask. Mighty Mask is the 7th. So yeah.
Oof.
So,
and then Beerus is 1 dupe away. LR Goku Super Saiyan 3 is rainbowed. Forgot that. So yeah. 1 dupe is missing for Beerus, and 3 dupes are missing for Majin Vegeta. And then that one
I like
mainly
low-key a whale.
Yeah, no, 110%.
Wow.
no, he's a dolphin.
Yeah.
You want some of my Majin Vegetas? I have like 4 extra.
Dude, fucking
Jesus, man.
multiplayer introduces trade system real quick. I will take those Majin Vegeta.
I still say the
pulled one
2
today.
things that will kill this game are PvP or a trade system.
Sure.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely. No
then I
trade.
can't get my Majin Vegeta ring.
Sorry, the trade system would destroy the economy of this game.
It wouldn't. Me and Ox would be best friends. No, I completely disagree.
Adam wants to know
So-
what our
I'm
favorite
kidding.
TURs are.
Oh, actually, this is a good question. I like this one. So, 2 underrated, well, not 2 underrated units, but 2, in my opinion, of the 2 units that they're both Trunks. Tech Trunks from the Cell Saga, end of Cell Saga, basically. Because I've always wanted to say an armored Trunks, so that easily became my one of my favorites. And then the what was it? Bojack's Unbound Trunks, the physical one. I like both of those units a lot.
Right on.
Unpopular opinion, though, like I said, because I know some people are like,
Free to
Trunks.
play
you know."
Strength Cumber. Still my favorite TUR in the entire game. I know he's not the best, but I love his kit. I like playing him. I like putting him on teams.
Oh no, he's great. I like him too.
Strength Cumber, free to play.
I mean, you guys already know. Tech Godku will always have a special place in my heart. AGL Caulifla also has a special place in my heart, outside of being thirsty.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, STR Kefla if I had one.
Ooh. Yeah, me too.
Ox, what about
I
you?
don't
What's
have
your
anything,
favorite
so.
TUR?
We talked about it earlier, the Technique Trunks.
Yep.
I'm with Adam Knack on that as well. Absolute favorite unit, probably. And I'd have to say Namekoku as well. Just because I'm a huge fan of the artwork, the supers. It's amazing.
Yo,
Thank
on a
you.
real,
Why are
Oh.
we so connected, dude? Like,
Jim, are you cheating on me?
dude, you've known
Can't
this for
cheat
the
on an
longest
open
time.
relationship, bro.
I've liked Namek Goku for the longest. Everyone keeps telling me in my streams when I play Dokkan, he's a garbage unit, and I'm like,
What?
bro, do you not understand that Namek Saga is my favorite saga in all of Dragon Ball Z? Do you really think I'm not gonna say I like Namek Goku? He was the first fucking character I put a sticker on in this game.
See, my favorite character is Cell, but I can't get behind a lot of the Cell units in the game. Obviously, with Lynx now, LR Cell is great, but they could have made him better just in any of his forms. I don't know. I think his strength unit might be the best one.
Int LR Cell with Fizz LR Cell.
Oh, that's a great rotation.
Both level 10 links. Oh my god.
Their level
I
10s
love
are
it.
baby. I'm stuck at 8 and 9 for like every single one of them.
Yeah.
Well, the Raditz is event out now, so you can farm up some good, stuff, possibly.
23-8's still technically better because of the
Yeah,
standard.
well, I mean, you can, yeah. Low key though, that Namek Goku art,
So good.
crispy.
Absolutely. All right. If I was gonna pick a non-free to play unit as my favorite TUR, and it might be recency bias, but Tech Gohan.
You mean the one that puts I in team?
Adhan?
Yeah,
That-
Chad on.
that-
He does.
Chad
He
on.
puts the I in
Man.
team. He is the I in team. He straight up is. Like, I have gone through on every category that he has and built a team around him, and he has carried every team I've put him on.
Yeah, he's just that good.
He's
Tech Gohan, the type of unit to do everything and then look back at the other units and be like, no, you did good. 900k damage is really good. You did fantastic.
I was gonna quote from like the manga, but I don't know if the hard R word is like allowed. That's how I've envisioned Gohan talking about his other units.
That word's not allowed on this channel. Hard R.
I know. No. I feel like that. I feel like when I use Gohan, right? Like when I've used him as a friend, because I don't have the unit. I feel like every time I take him as a friend support, that's what he says to all my units.
Right? Please.
I pulled him, but there's nothing to really use him on, so I did a test run on LGE with him, and I took a screenshot of it. I got up to 900k defense by the last stage, and it's just like, what the heck is this unit, man?
He's so good. So stupidly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine going to...
Yeah. I wouldn't know that feeling. I got him after 150.
Me too. And two dupes of
And with the sound of Teister Daisetsu's crying marks the end of episode 38 of the Global Game Podcast. No, I'm kidding.
No, but just so Wounded understands, and you guys have been there, like this year has been like shit on Tystra when it comes to summons.
Oh, dude, it's been like that for me too.
So
I'm not just going as deep as you are, but I'm feeling your same pain.
Yeah, Wounded. I went 900 in Bardock. I didn't get Bardock.
Oh.
I went. What was it? Freaking 2100 in total into 5th year. Got one LR Vegeta. And then freaking going into the store, was it LR Vegeta? No, one LR Vegito, 2 LR Gogetas, and then I accidentally used one for SA fodder.
Oh.
I was on Discord with him when he did that. It was,
Oh,
and he's like, you could just tell something was wrong. I was like, what did you do?
It was literally the recount of that was me and Alec just talking like normal, and then I interrupt myself and go, no! and then silence for like a good solid 30 seconds, and Alec's like,
What did you
do?
What
Dude,
did
I
I
could
do?
not imagine that.
And all you hear is me go, I use Gogetas as SA fodder.
Yep.
It's easy to too because
They're identical.
Their sprite is
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Tthanks, Dokkan.
Bunch
Yeah.
of dicks.
You fucked me.
Hey, Teister, what do you do with units that are duplicates?
You
Train him in the SA
Summon
fodder, obviously.
You lock them.
All right.
You babbit them.
But yeah, I
It's a
went.
sad lesson to learn, but you learned it.
Yeah. But yeah, I went 900 in Bardock. I went about 2100 into the first celebration. The second celebration, I went about 1100. And then I went 900 in Kefla. Didn't get Kefla. Went 850 in Gohan. Didn't get Gohan.
Oh my gosh.
But I rainbowed Kid Goku
Hey.
Smile.
with an extra dude.
Sick. Oh man, I got a question for all you guys too. I'd throw this in there. What's that one unit that you just cannot stop pulling?
Oh, I have a story for you. I'll let everyone else go first, though.
For me personally, it's physical Vegito Blue. I have enough copies to rainbow him 3 times.
Ooh.
What's the bane of my existence? It was just it's Int Vegeta, the base form Vegeta when he was helping out Goku with the Spirit Bomb, the one that we were just
the
talking
one
about.
that should have gotten EZA. Yeah.
Yeah. I've literally pulled him. I think the last time I counted was 16 times.
Wow.
It is absurd how much I have pulled Int Vegeta. I'm sick and tired of it.
I don't blame you.
Alec.
The tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that just got his awakening last December. The one that's like infinitely awesome with the orb pickup.
Oh, great unit, yeah.
I've pulled him 13 times since the 4-year anniversary.
So
Okay.
much fun.
So
Stand out?
for me, there's 3 units in specific, and yet again, WoundedOx and I find ourselves in the same boat with something.
There you go.
Physical Vegito Blue is one of them. not nearly as bad. I will admit he's not nearly as bad as the other two that I'm about to explain. So for me, Strength Gogeta, I pulled a total of 28 of those in my entire career in Dokkan. I've had enough to rainbow him over a numerous amount of times. I've used 9 of them to SA 10 in Vegito. I still have 10 in my box, and I have the other one rainbowed. The last unit, actually, is the story I told not too long ago to the Cool Gang podcast members, was in Golden Frieza, the one that EZAs. I pulled him so much where I could have rainbowed him 4 times over. I rainbowed one of them and bobbed him because I hated the unit.
Dude, so that unit right there feels bad, right? This is why #1 rule of Dokkan, right? You never Baba SSRs. But
No, never.
I kept getting that unit, and I was like, this card sucks. Like way back when, and I just babbed the crap out of it every time. And now it's easy A's here, and I'm sitting with 1 dupe in mind. I'm like, God.
Oh, actually, same. Mine as well too.
I never get rid of anything unless I already have it maxed out.
But you know, Fizz Vegito Blue, I noticed over like the course of, 3 and 4 year, I pulled him way too much. I was like, dang, dude. But I'm not really remotely as tired of him as I am everything else in my box, like Strength Gogeta. Strength Gogeta is just god awful. Like he's
insane.
good. He's good, but 26 of them is a stretch.
Thank you to everybody who's joined the Discord today. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic run for
Speaking
Discord.
of thanking people, let's do the shout outs because I always forget to do them.
Yeah.
So starting from the beginning of the show, Ancient had a host. WoundedOx with the sub. Thank you for that, my man.
Aw.
Also hosted us. That's self-promotion there, but I'll still thank you for it.
I wasn't. Like I said, I don't really stream anymore. I was just.
Aw.
That one annoying guy in chat has followed. I'm pretty sure you're not annoying.
That's Drake.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Of course, Slow Plays hopped in with that rate of 9 earlier, so thank you, Slow, for that. Friend of the show.
Oh yeah, massive shout out to Slow.
Sensational Gaming 12, Buddy Man, The Beast 9787, Comedy Vegas, King Shadow 38, and Astro XXX Dan all followed today as well. Thank you guys all so very much.
Can I just say I love the name Buddy Man?
Buddy Man's awesome.
It's like a really like super C-list fucking superhero.
No, it's Buddy Man. He shows up and he does the hug it out, man. He's like, we're all buds here. It's cool. There's no need for violence. He's the world's first non-violent superhero.
His superpower is so overpowered that he makes supervillains want to hug him.
He walks up. He's like, man, I'm your buddy, man.
Hugs are contagious, man.
I'm just your buddy, man.
So,
Hugs can be contagious.
Let's see here. Next week's show. Next week's show is same time as normal. I don't think we've got anything changed next week. Yeah, next Tuesday at noon, October 20th. Our guest will be Mark the Shark Gaming. So be sure to join us for that. Again, join us tomorrow, or join me tomorrow at noon Central, right here on Twitch, and hopefully, if everything works out, on YouTube as well. And if that goes well, then next week's podcast will also be simulcast. So,
by the way, Namor has something to say.
Yes, Namor, what's up, my dude?
Not much. I've had a pretty rough day, honestly.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, my job is actually being a soldier, so it's not easy.
No, I can't imagine it is.
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't, make a news post about the whole new content thing.
Right.
And actually,
okay.
we just got info that the 4.12 update is actually gonna come to global in November. That's something we saw on Twitter, so
yep,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, guys, this is I think this is the first time you've actually been on the show. This is Dr. Namor. He is our news correspondent. He heads the Dokkan News channel inside the Discord. That's his baby right there. So all of those updates you see are made by Dr. Namor. I think Test has a thing to like bring in unit information now too, but yeah, all the big long posts are all written by Namor.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it does take a while.
it does. You do a damn good job. And it's funny because like no one ever asked him to do it. He just started doing it one day, and we're like, you know what? Screw it. We're giving this guy a job. I mean, it's the same job as everybody else, unpaid, but you know. Again, because we have to say this at least once an episode, this show does not have a budget.
Nope, never.
So.
Not yet. No.
All right.
One day.
Any final thoughts, guys, before we wrap things up for the day?
Thank you for enjoying my saltiness.
That was
tears
not
taste
enjoyable
like
at all,
fine
dude.
wine.
I like literally wanted to cry for you when you told me that you went 800 and go on to get him. I was like, dude, now I know I'm not gonna bother summoning.
850.
Well, yeah, at the time when you told me it was 800. So now it's just even worse. Now I'm just like, bruh.
Astrodan wants to claim the crown as Dokkan Whale of the Discord server. Well, you are welcome to take up the challenge, but there are several people in my Discord server that I feel are decently sized whales. I am not one of them.
Sephiroth is definitely one.
I'm like in between whale and dolphin.
Like
Nah,
Sephiroth, Ancient. I think those guys are probably our whale kings right now. So feel free to argue with them.
Tystra is too. I mean, did we not just hear his stone count on all those banners that he said he didn't get any of those guys in this year?
No, Seth definitely beats me because he
No,
goes.
I agree.
He goes at
but you're
least
still on
2,000
there.
every banner. Yeah.
2,000 on every banner? No.
Yeah. He tries to go as hard as he can on every banner.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how he does it. I would cry.
This game makes too much money, man.
Yeah.
This game does not make too much money.
No, not
Dude.
not comparatively, but
You know what? It doesn't make enough money just yet. Genshin Impact. That's number 9.
Speaking of Genshin Impact, number 10. No, I'm
No.
also on Tystra if you want it, if we're ready.
No, I'm gonna go to bed because.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm losing my panelists to Genshin. All right, here we
You're
go.
not. You're not.
No, no, but yeah.
well, thank you very much, guys, for allowing me to join you guys on the podcast. It was a lot of fun. I really
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it, and just being able to talk about Dokkan, and now that I, have found my new soulmate as well.
Oh,
Aw.
yes. So we're gonna have wounded JMO here soon, or is it gonna be Anthony Ox? I don't know. We'll have to ask Drake because Dragonson's the one who does all of our fusions. So
It's just J-Mox. J-Mox.
Anthony
Yeah.
J Ox.
J-Mox.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I love talking about Dokkan, and I'm definitely gonna try to be more active in the Discord server and hang out a lot
Yeah,
more.
that sounds
So-
awesome,
Again,
man.
make sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
you guys follow WoundedOx as WoundedOx on Twitch and as OxWounded on Twitter, which that's not your Twitter, so let's get out of my messages.
And then Joe. And then was it Joe_WoundedOx on Instagram?
on
On Insta.
Instagram.
Yep,
Yeah.
Joe_WoundedOx.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, right now, not really streaming a whole bunch, or at all. I shouldn't say a whole
Not
bunch at
yet.
all.
Soon.
got a lot of real life stuff going on. But,
So, chat, thank you for showing up. This episode will be up on YouTube sometime before the end of the day. And then we're also going to try to do a little something different this week. It might be something that we continue to do going forward. We're going to take clips of segments of the episode and upload one each day and see how that works on YouTube. But if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, sell your firstborn, whatever it is YouTube says that you have to do to appease the algorithm. Because Lord knows I can't do it alone.
C.
So, anybody want to steer a raid before I go and start finding people for us to send this craziness off to?
Let's see. Wasn't Omni streaming?
I do see an Omni Toast, I see a Keyzan, I see a Fiercest Cheetah.
Let's go ahead.
All friends of the show.
Boom.
Alright, we are going to Omni. He is playing Destiny 2. He is our thumbnail artist. So, actually, he just sent me that thumbnail. I will share that soon if he hasn't done so already in the Discord chat.
Yeah, he did.
Alright. So, you guys have a great week. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Tystra, Jamie, you guys have anything you want to announce for the week?
Yeah, Genshin tomorrow. Number 11.
Genshin tomorrow. Right on.
Or Genshin for the rest of the week. Number 12.
Oh my god.
We might do another Genshin thing on Sunday, like we did this week where we did the co-stream.
Yeah.
I'm just
Which
now
I
bringing
didn't
it up.
join.
Nobody else has heard
Madness.
of this idea until just now, just this second, because it just came out of my mouth.
Hell
So-
yeah.
No promises because we're just kind of throwing it together right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone send Omni some love, and we will see you next week. And somewhere around here is the thing that I used to end the show. There it is. Guys, I'm so professional.
Oh yeah.
I love this show. Have a great week.
You too, everyone.
Bye, dudes!
Bye.